Today, I'm gonna do something that I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to do. To understand why I'm replacing this idle air control valve, I'll start off with a demonstration. You see, my car is unable to idle while cold, and that's a problem. It's also one of the telltale signs of a failing idle air control valve. So to start, I followed the advice of many forum members, and I sprayed a bunch of PB Blaster down the tube leading to the idle air control valve. I let it sit for nights, and I sprayed it again and again in order to free up the valve, but to no avail. So I reconnected everything, pulled it into the garage, and braced myself for the work that was ahead of me. All of the work is going to be done through the passenger side wheel well. So, of course, I have to remove the wheel and remove the mud guards protecting the engine bay. Okay, easy part over. Now it's time to enter the 7th circle of hell. If you were to ever stare the devil in the eyes, I imagine this is kind of what it would look like. That right there is the idle air control valve. I first start by weaving my hand through a labyrinth of wires, hoses, and immovable objects just to unplug it. Simple enough. Now this is where the real fun begins. You see, there are 2 bolts which are facing the engine and nestled underneath the intake manifold. This makes it very difficult to get any tools back there, and when you do, and you finally get it around the bolt head, you can only really turn the bolt a few degrees at a time, which makes it an excruciating experience. Wow, that was easy, and it only took me a little over an hour. Now for bolt number 2. And there it is. Through the power of video editing, another half hour's worth of work, pain, and mental breakdowns flashes before your very eyes in about 10 seconds. Now I can remove the old valve and kiss it goodbye. Before it gets thrown in the trash forever, this is what the old valve looks like. And I'm going to compare it to the new one. And by new, I mean it's used, but functioning. Here again is the new one. Notice how you could see the light shining through it. The valve is partially open, and that's how it should be when the car is cold. Here's the old one. No light shines through it, which means the valve is completely seized shut. The actuator can't open or close it. This was the underlying problem. Now let's see if the bloody knuckles and carpal tunnel was worth it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next mile.